Hey guys, welcome to a very special American Beer TV. We have one of the hardest beers to get in America. We have Chocolate Rain.
Chocolate Rain.
Now just try to resist singing the song. No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to sing the song. We're not going to do it. So, what is it? Tell them what it is. If you don't know what Chocolate Rain is, you clicked on it, you know what it is.
Black Tuesday with cocoa nibs and vanilla.
Yeah, 18% bourbon barrel aged stout with cocoa nibs and vanilla beans, and we're gonna crack it open right now.
If you don't know what Black Tuesday is, go back to some of our
Watch
videos.
some of our videos. We have had some videos of Black Tuesday.
And we've had a video on white chocolate, which is like the opposite of Black Tuesday.
And we have had a couple tastings of Chocolate Rain on some of our big festival beers, but never just sitting down with it and being able to taste it. I'm just pouring a little bit right now because it's 18%. This is hardcore. So, 18%.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it does.
As soon as you pour it.
Oh, man.
So,
whoa.
This has some of the same. If you ever had a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, which most of you guys have had by now, it has a lot of those same characteristics. A little leathery.
Yeah, the bourbon coming off this is amazing.
But it's got a ton of chocolate behind it.
Ton of chocolate. I'm getting a lot. I'm getting some heat on the nose.
I was gonna say the vapor. If you take a whiff of it, the vapor just messes up your nostrils. 18%,
and the bourbon, with lots of chocolate. So it's kind of like just a shot of bourbon with Hershey syrup.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you do this to a cocktail, but it has that cocktail smell.
Yeah, it does. It smells more of like a cocktail than it does
because
a beer.
But
a cocktail's gonna be.
If you were to put like half and half in this, or like heavy cream or something, I know that's totally fucked up, but that would be like, shake it up, and that would be some like bougie ass drink. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. But you would never do that with it.
No.
So,
let's drink it, dude.
Yeah, let's get into it. Chocolate Rain. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
The nose is pretty heavy, and it kind of scares you because it's got a lot of heat to it, but you taste it, super smooth, super velvety, luscious, and lots of chocolate, like nice dark chocolate back there. That the chocolate just keeps coming.
This beer just has layers on it. As soon as it hits your mouth, it just like wakes up your palate, and then it just puts down layers of chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah, there's some vanilla back there.
Right up front has a lot of like caramel candy.
Yep, a lot of sweetness.
Right up front, you get tons of
sweetness. Rich caramel. Really smooth. I'm not tasting any alcohol at all. I'm not tasting any alcohol.
It has a little bit of the, what would you call it? Like an aperitif kind of, like, or like a
cordial.
Cordial, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. I mean,
which kind of,
it's in that realm. When you make a cordial, I make cordials at home, and when you make a cordial,
it is sucking up a lot of the whiskey from the barrels, so
yeah, something like this. I mean, and it's just so.
But I mean, the majority of this beer is beer.
Yeah,
I mean, there's very little,
and
there's very little bourbon if you do the ratio. It's not like you just pour bourbon in here.
And just like doing with Black Tuesday, it's all natural fermented. It's not any of that cheating stuff where they're freeze distilling it or something like those guys over in wherever there is. Those guys. This is natural fermentation, and it's mainly California ale yeast, from what I talked to, that they just start force feeding. As soon as it starts to ferment, they start force feeding sugar and oxygen straight into the fermenter, and they just give fresh yeast everything it needs to just keep going. And so it's one thing to make a beer like an 18% beer, but to do it consistently every single year,
it's totally different than Black Tuesday too.
It is.
I want to say it's It's a little thinner than Black Tuesday.
I think.
From what I can remember.
Right. Haven't had Black
I
Tuesday
try
in a while.
to drink Black Tuesday as much as I can, but what is
Exactly.
that? 2 or 3 times a year?
Yeah.
So.
But yeah. I understand what you're saying, but I mean, still, this is.
I think maybe the
super
vanilla
thick.
has some of that kind of alcohol quality to it too.
Yeah, it does. And it kind of. I don't know if they use straight beans. It does say vanilla beans. So, but vanilla. I mean, we're kind of used to vanilla and alcohol going together because almost every vanilla extract we've ever tried is done. The extract is done through alcohol, and so there's a significant amount of alcohol in vanilla extract. So. We're kind of used to that, putting those together. But man, this is, I mean, when you smell it, it smells like bourbon and chocolate. That's it. And just like, not just like the bourbon that you get out of a bourbon barrel aged beer where it's kind of like the, kind of mellow bourbon. This is like a fucking shot of bourbon. And so it smells like it's going to be pretty intense in terms of alcohol heat, but when you taste it,
dangerousness.
There's no alcohol heat. There's this thickness. There's this nice viscosity.
My glass is like amber right now.
Yeah, it just stains the glass. I mean, look.
It's crazy.
It's just, it just stains the glass. This is an intense beer. And layers of just so many layers of flavor on that. It's rich and velvety.
Yeah, let it sit, out of your mouth for a while, and just like it's really clean too.
Yeah, it is. It finishes pretty clean with just a nice residual chocolate.
Doesn't have that
flavor.
weird stout
No.
bitterness, or it's not.
I think
really
the Bruery with some of this stuff with the white chocolate and the chocolate rain, they're getting about as close as you can to making, just super alcoholic beer candy. And, some people aren't into sweet beers. I've seen some posts on that they're not a big fan of it. But I personally, I love them. I think they're great. I think it's just, and it shows an amazing craftsmanship to be able to take something and to do it every single year. Now, granted, there's going to be variations from year to year because when you're doing a beer of this caliber, there's too many variables, but they've got the process down. They've been doing this beer since their very first year. I think this was at the very first Black Tuesday event that I went to. I think they did a version of this. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, the second one they did a cherry chocolate rain. 2009. So they've been doing this for 5 years. They got it down.
Yeah, and they're using a
TCHO.
TCHO.
Cocoa nibs from San Francisco. So I've never tasted that.
Make it rain.
Good. Yeah. Don't sing the song. We got to get through this without singing the song. Can't do that. So yeah, we're gonna sing the song, but we're not gonna do it on YouTube. So anyway, guys.
Well, I drank mine. We're done.
Okay. No problem, guys. Cheers. Chocolate rain. Get out. Try to get some. Wrap your lips around it. It's fantastic.
Do something.
Awesome stuff.
Sell your soul for this beer.